There it is.
We're live.
We're live.
We're back.
Hey.
How's everyone feeling?
We're good. Good.
I'm good. Doing great.
We're in the building.
In the building, you're in someone's house.
My house.
That's a nice piano you got back there.
I do what I can.
Meanwhile, we got we got Dwight just.
I'm just outside somewhere. It's cool. It's fine. I just got done fishing. We're good. We're here.
He in the
Did you
streets.
catch anything today?
No, I didn't. I was out there for maybe a total of half hour because I was out running around. So
Oh, that was a waste. That's sad. And then we got Steven over here with all the liquor behind him that he can't grab. I mean, he got a cup, but like, you just want to take it off the wall. I'm about to say, I bet he just takes something out of nowhere. And then, of course, Princess Mononoke is all in the wilderness with trees and vines and looking beautiful, gorgeous. I love it.
Thank you.
And then
she was a fairy.
She was a fairy. Oh,
Always.
fairy. I love that. And then, big ass bed over here with Bulbasaur chilling.
Boba gang.
Basic. But yeah, we're back. And this is a new episode. As you can see, one half of adult is not here. But we are missing them. We got Jamal and Mikey that are missing. Mikey is very sad that you're gone for this because we're talking about villains.
I'd say this is State of Shine.
I know. This was for him. This was his comeback. This was for a comeback for Gambino. Like this was supposed to be his like. This is sad. That's a shame. That's.
Actually,
Well,
it
anyway.
makes it all the more sweeter that he's missing it. If anybody deserves to miss it, it was him.
Damn.
Justice.
Well, it'd be like that sometimes. Justice, right?
So on today's episode, well, actually, before we get into that, why don't we all introduce ourselves? Starting off with the man outside the brick house in his new setup. He's not on a phone anymore. Oh my god!
Oh, why you snitch on me?
Damn. I hope my man's on. I mean, we appreciate the glow up for real, but you just don't out man's like that.
Absolutely.
I mean, but look at him. He is over there glowing and flourishing in that new light. We see.
I mean, yes, I can be seen now. Again, my name is Dwight, the nice, quiet man from Ohio, over here minding his own business. But I'm happy to be here today in the Trap House. Business as usual. We here to talk about some villainy.
And one half of the Team Rocket over here, we got Jay in somebody's house. We know
It's
that
my
your
house.
house.
You can't
It's
prove
too nice.
otherwise.
It's too nice to be your house.
You don't know that. You don't know that at all. And you can't prove otherwise. It's J Will, Rocket J. In my own house, ignoring the haters.
It was just the silent damn. My bad. Let's talk to one of the better halves here. Princess Mononoke, go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's good, y'all? Nobody can prove this is not my forest. Let me start this off first, okay? My forest, what's good, y'all, is Princess Mononoke back in the trap house. Clearly the yard of the trap house. Pleasure to be here, everybody.
I'm sorry. He's frozen.
He's frozen in joy, though. Look at that laugh. It's just full of glee.
I don't even know how it's still open because my whole shit closed. Google just not responding.
Damn.
It's
Okay.
It's still. You're giving jolly.
Yes.
If there's a picture of you stuck on the screen, damn. There we go.
God. Well, while we wait for him to come back, show enough. Go ahead and introduce yourself. You're the other better half.
Hello, just hanging out here in my bar. I could grab some bottles, but they're too far away.
No, you're lying. You're lying to yourself and everybody else. It's a shame. I saw the keyboard. I saw it. Yeah, I think I saw it, but I saw it.
I mean,
Yes. Jamal, the head dad.
We miss you too, I suppose.
I suppose.
I mean, he the reason for the absence, I'm just saying he could do that here.
Like at home.
I mean, I personally like to drink at home. That's just me. I have to go nowhere. I gotta deal with traffic. Maybe I'm just old.
You got to pay for not to tip anybody.
True.
Mm-hmm. Because
I
will admit, I don't. That makes me a villain.
No.
This is why I go out with other people, because it's like, all right, they'll tip. I'll put a little something in it. I don't tip.
Oh no, you're a villain.
I'm a villain.
True.
And I worked at a job that required for me to like get tips, and I lived off of that. But yeah, I don't tip unless you're doing a very fine, like you're going above and beyond, or you like screwed up my order and then you comp it. I'm gonna give you something out of that. But yeah, I'm not giving you my money.
You said you had to do a little something strange for a piece of this change. I see you. I
mean,
hey,
you didn't give me your number. You didn't slide a little tongue action in there. No, anyway, we're gonna talk about villain sympathizers. We are going to talk about villain sympathizers and what is a villain for all of you that you sympathize with in the anime cartoon world. Who wants to go first? Start.
Okay.
I mean, oh wait, there he is.
He went to his phone.
Welcome back.
Yeah, so the Wi-Fi wasn't working at the one house, so I had to go to the other house. So I'm in a different. That's why I look different in the back.
You're in the guest house. Is that what it is?
Yeah, something like that. We good now though.
We good?
We good. Can't wait to see what kind of shit y'all was talking when that happened.
By whatever do you mean, good sir?
We were good.
That's all. We were so concerned.
The fact that all of you bust out laughing at the same time tells me it was good.
Listen.
Right. I think we did you justice in that last couple of moments there.
Absolutely.
A nice man from Ohio would never lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly wouldn't.
Justice is the choice of words that you picked, though. That's what's concerning.
You stand for that at all times.
You guys,
Sorry.
You guys are evil. You guys are evil.
Well, I would never. As a matter of fact, I mean, look at the two who I picked over here. Wouldn't this be a hell of a presidential ticket? By the way, this would go absolutely nuts.
I think don't get my vote.
Why?
One has a no. And Yagami, he stupid as anyway. We'll get into Mr. Light Yagami. I hate him. I hate him so much as a villain. But whoever wants to go first, what is a villain that you sympathize with? Oh, you laugh first. Show enough. Go ahead. Look how you just volunteered as tribute. Oh, he don't know
He's muted.
There we go.
Okay.
Does he?
So the person I had picked was the Springwood slasher, Frederick Krueger.
Wait,
Leave it to her.
this man said
This is
Frederick.
gonna be good. Nope, let him cook. Let
All
him
right.
cook.
Explain.
Because
Explain.
he because technically he was murdered by his community. He's a blue collar worker that was murdered by his community. And yes, we all know that he had an issue with abducting children, but he was never found guilty for those accusations. And what he went to court for was for murdering his wife. And after he got off, because the warrant wasn't signed, the community decided to kill him because they felt it was the right thing to do. Their children wasn't hurt. They felt it was the right thing to do by burning this man alive, not in his home, but at his place of work. So that was all bad. That was all bad. And then he tried to get his revenge to say, you know what? Those people killed me. I'm going to go ahead and kill their kids. They said, you know what? Actually, let me back up a little bit. Not only did they kill him at his place of work, they took his body and hid it inside a junkyard, inside a car, in a trunk to be crushed. So that way he will never be found. Those are all reasons to come back and seek revenge. So I empathize with that. Like, yo, I was found innocent. Why are y'all chasing me and y'all burnt me alive? You know, like, well, we heard about you. We know your type. Who? What evidence do you have? None. Did I kill any of your kids? Nope, not yet. So now I'm going to come back and try to kill every single one of your
Not
children.
yet. That was wild.
So guess what happens? He goes on this killing spree, killing everybody that was involved in his murder. The daughter finds out this is what the game is. She passes on the power to see him onto her friend and says, you know what? This is too much for me. You can deal with this shit. So therefore, she's no longer in this. And then the friend brings Freddy Krueger back. Every single time he tries to kill the very last person, someone passes it along and says, you know what? You can deal with that, which causes him to come back. That is why I feel that's kind of unjustified, and I empathize with that man. He was just trying to do a simple revenge plot, and it kept getting foiled by
What?
white children.
Wild.
What?
Wild.
Right.
That was not proven. Him
Yeah,
being a
Negro.
pedophile was not proven. There was no actual evidence. That was the naysay of the neighborhood.
Nah.
And nigga said guilty to proven innocent.
Yeah, like,
Ooh, Jesus.
Location of your
Lord.
identity.
I have no comment.
Nah.
I mean,
Nah.
because at this
I
point,
feel
with him
like
going after the kid, he's like, I'm gonna touch
Somebody-
kids anyway, so I'm gonna kill them and do all this fucked up stuff to them. But why wouldn't he go after the parents?
Well, he did go after the parents. He went after the exact parents that murdered him, hid his body, and prevented him from being discovered and being murdered. He never went after any victims that didn't know about him. Everybody that he killed was involved in his murder. And they
Clearly, I
had
need to
a
rewatch Nightmare on Elm Street.
relation to those people. So
Yeah,
he never
no, I
went
need
after
to rewatch.
any press victims that didn't know who he was. These were all people that knew about his murder and said, okay, yeah, that was cool because he was a pedophile. That wasn't proven. I went to court.
I think we have a new Fluke the villain.
I'm gonna have to
Mikey.
rewatch Nightmare on Elm Street on because now I'm sitting over here like, wait a minute, time out. I knew about the pedophile stuff, but as far as I'm concerned, you catch the type of allegations. What happens to you is what happens to you.
But the allegations were for murder, not for children. He murdered his wife, and his daughter found out about it and went to foster care. And because he beat the trial for that, that's how he ended up back on the streets. But the parents killed him right after he got out for the murder charge. And the cop was a part of it. That's why the cop hid the body in the junkyard. It was all a big cover up. And the whole town said, you know what, we're going to cover this up and pretend like he never existed. And that is why he came back as a vengeful spirit to say, yeah, I'm going to wreak havoc on Springwood because them motherfuckers killed me and they couldn't find my body. So they said, you know what, we're going to burn his body because that would get rid of his spirit. That didn't work because there were more people that kind of knew about it. And they kept spreading the word to say they were innocent. We didn't do nothing. He's just killing us for no.
Right. I was saying, I gotta rewatch Nightmare on Elm Street now. Period. Because wait, was Freddy in the right? Time out.
Well, he ended up leaving Springwood because he was trapped there.
Y'all so easily let Steven corrupt y'all.
I mean, hold on, wait. Hold on, I'm all for people actually standing up for themselves when they get put out on some weird shit and it's patently not true. You can't say the same thing for niggas like Drake because of the fact that the matter is that he's been acting weird the entire time. And we all been telling him about it. You can't be acting this weird. And so here we are now. But if it's a situation where he just got off of murdering his wife and niggas die every day like that, and it's a situation where his neighbors read too much into it.
The neighbors didn't even let him get that case go. Like they didn't let it get told. So I'm a little.
Yeah, like I said, I gotta rewatch it now.
Hold on.
I gotta rewatch it now.
We can't bypass the nice man from Ohio saying niggas die every day, B. But okay.
Man,
I mean, he's correct. So I feel like as a nigga from Detroit, I just gotta brush it off.
I'm gonna put it to you like is in Ohio. I'm gonna put it to you like this. I just went fishing maybe like 2 weeks ago in Cincinnati at night on the Ohio River. I could swear someone just got shot like 10, 20 feet away from where I was hanging out because of the fact of the matter is it's nasty down there. So
the day that Dwight doesn't show up to a stream, we're gonna know why. But sure enough, what did you say?
Springwood was based out of Ohio. So yeah, he was unjustifiably murdered in Ohio.
Oh wow.
See? Nonsense. Utter nonsense.
Damn.
I am gonna have to rewatch that film line now. I don't really do the scary movie thing, but now I'm like, wait, was Freddy the villain?
Was he a villain or did he get made into a villain?
Wow. Not everybody's morals twisting and turning in this thing because Steven got passionate one time.
He got real passionate. I loved it.
See, that's the crazy part. Steven normally one of the quietest ones of it. So it's one of those situations where when he come out with some points like this, you kind of have to pay attention. Like, wait.
You listen.
We don't look, we just know better. We already know the kind of shit he be on, so I'm not surprised.
I'm happy. He had so much behind that. It was good.
It was a good argument. I'm not mad at the argument at all.
That was one hell of a start. That's for sure. It's gonna be hard to follow that up.
Yes, it is. So Dwight, what do you got?
That's the fun thing.
I'm sorry?
You're following up from that.
Oh, fine. I'm gonna talk about Lelouch Lamperouge, the man who was exiled by his father and cast out of his kingdom and then left to die in a colonized country without any access to his family name, riches, status, wealth, or anything like that. So what he did was he decided he wanted to flip the script, go after his father. So from there, I really sympathize with this man because of the fact of the matter is he started from a good place. But as he's moving through, he's doing one corrupt thing after another, after another, after another. Yes, it's a situation where he feels like, lives sacrificed to, free this country and unify everybody and make sure that nobody has to fight anymore, nobody has to die in war or conflict. Beautiful dream, but the way this man executed it, that's not how you go about it. Because he was willing to sacrifice everything in order to get his way. He even accidentally at some point got his sister killed and had her, who was essentially like the Gandhi her of her, of her. Exactly. Cornelia, she was sitting over here trying to basically handle the soldiers and everything like that. But my point here is Lelouch was a flawed individual who, at the end of the day, decided to take responsibility for his actions and die in order to try and unify everybody to come after him. Like, make himself the villain at the end of the day. Yeah, he did all the bad things in the world. Cool. But the whole point here now is now everybody's mad at me. And what happens after everybody gets rid of the bad guy? Are y'all going to sit down and turn on each other? Hopefully not. Then this whole exercise is pointless. But I mean, I don't know. I'd rather it be a situation where I could, make make a situation where everybody gets along versus it being a situation where everyone's fighting. So I mean, yeah, I don't think Lelouch was the bad guy. See, why am I saying this thing like this?
I'm slow. I'm sorry. Ruined the pizza celebration.
You know what? If the pizza celebration was sacrificed for a better cause.
As a lover of
See, he gets it.
Nah.
But you know what? Yes, he was thirsty for power, but at the same time, he answered for that, didn't he? He said, "Wait a minute. The whole point of the Zero Reckoning, the last episode of that show, was, hey, I need to go ahead and make myself responsible for all of my shit." So it's not like it's a situation where you got his running mate over here who he patently took no responsibility for himself whatsoever. That's why he's not. That's why he's only going to be the vice president on this ticket and not the actual president, because the man has absolutely no accountability. He just checks boxes off. So you need that type of energy in a second, but not you can't lead that way.
Mm-hmm.
Not mm-hmm.
Listen, I did not like him. He was another one I hate. He also was a bad friend.
Facts. No, I'm not gonna argue against that. The way he did Suzaku was awful, but I mean, yeah,
that one.
I mean, I don't know. You're terrible to your friend. You're absolutely terrible to him, top to bottom. But you give your friend the opportunity to save the goddamn world by killing you. Even? No, not even. I don't know.
No, you want to give me PTSD? Thanks, buddy. Yeah. You're the best.
Like, why are you giving me this trauma? I didn't ask for it.
I mean, to be fair, neither of them asked for it. This was all Lelouch's daddy that actually kind of started all of this junk. Lelouch just made the best of a bad situation.
See, that's your friends dragging you into some bullshit because you didn't need to be involved, but I damn sure didn't need to be involved. You could have kept me out.
What do you mean? Suzaku was the son of the Prime Minister of Japan when it fell. Yeah, exactly. The whole point of Suzaku at the end of the day was supposed to be the hero. He was Japanese, not like Lelouch, who was Britannian. like Suzaku grew up there. Lelouch just happened to be his friend because his dad was, because of politics. Their dads had to deal with each other. So when Lelouch got kicked out and sent to live with Suzaku's family, yeah, they became friends. He was a terrible friend, especially after he found him again. But
Look at him. Just a whole
I'm
bastard.
I'm not gonna say he wasn't wrong for all of that. He was he played people like they was chess pieces, and that's a problem. You're not supposed to handle your friends like that. But at the end of the day, when you are a small force trying to deal with the whole empire, like you got to think about that. An empire is not just one spot; it's one spot, and it's a bunch of different spots all over the planet. That's why Britain was so problematic. So, I mean, when you're one guy going against 100, you're gonna have to get nasty, and Lelouch was willing to get nasty. It just he was wrong for that, and that's why he had to turn everybody on him, and Suzaku went ahead and did what he had to do, take Lelouch off the board so everyone could. He should have. He should have.
He just gave out trauma. Like,
she's asking excellent questions.
big mad. Like,
I'm not saying that he's incorrect. My point
but
here
you
is that
sympathize with them.
I sympathize with him on the fact that he had to make bad decisions in order to try and get everybody on the same page. It's really the situation where you kind of got to look at it through the same lens that you look at characters like Eren, like Thanos, like I said, like Yagi. No, they weren't necessarily the correct choices. If it were me, I wouldn't necessarily make the same choices, but at the same time, I understand why. And the fact that I understand why does open it up to where I can kind of sympathize with them. Not saying that they were correct morally, but I understand. It's the same energy that, someone steals food off of somebody else's plate and they react to it negatively. And you just kind of in the room watching. You're like, I can't say I would have agreed with them, but I do understand.
Uh-huh.
That right there was probably the greatest crime he ever committed, for sure. And the sad part of it was an accident. It didn't even have to go down like that. We were at the road to peace. We could have stopped the show right there had he not, accidentally looked at his sister and said some real stupid shit. Did Jay freeze again?
Well, he back in the main house, so probably. Oh, look at him trying to talk. Yeah. Go back to the guest house. You don't need to be the main. I have a joke, but it's bad. Hi, Jay. How are you? I saw his eyes peek up.
Who you got, bro? Nope, he's not there. Princess Mama, okay.
You see the eyes.
It's me.
Well, I mean, I was gonna ask Jay, but I mean, Jay haven't. Why he look like he just fall out?
So tired. Wait, Jay, can you hear us? Nope. Next villain.
Nope. Sure can't. It'd be like that.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Out. There he is.
Actually, I'm.
There's two of you.
What's happening here? Because you guys ain't moving at the same. Okay.
There we go.
Bet. You are
Jesus
your own
Christ.
worst villain, huh?
Apparently so.
Not just
Like,
just watching
there's
this
no
crazy.
reason for this shit.
So where's Jamal at with the let him fail sign? I was definitely I earned it that round.
Shit, my internet earned it that round. There we go.
Oh my goodness. All right, Jay, are you in a position?
Yeah, we good.
All right.
Better. Who is a villain that you sympathize with?
So the villain that I sympathize with is Verdia, the Doulahan from Konosuba. So Konosuba is a typical fantasy. It's an isekai, but it's a fantasy adventure show. Uh, defeats the demon lord and his demon generals, that kind of stuff. Verdia is one of those demon generals, and what he does is he buys a castle that's far away from everybody else, that nobody else is living in, so that he can just be somewhere and be by himself and be peaceful. Until one day, we have a character by the name of Megumi, and she is a wizard who likes explosions. So she decided to practice her explosion magic on his castle once a day, every day, for a week until he came down and asked. He asked. He didn't come down and threaten everybody. He asked, "Stop blowing up my castle. I don't want to have to come back down here. Stop blowing up my castle. Leave me alone." It didn't last. They go back to blowing up his castle every day. So then when he comes back down, because y'all asked for this smoke, y'all asked for these problems, now he got to get jumped by all these random group of rookie adventurers and get embarrassed and killed because y'all wouldn't just leave him the fuck alone. He literally didn't even want, he moved to that castle because there was nobody that supposed to be nobody there strong enough to mess with him. So he thought he would have some peace. But y'all went out the way to kill him when he didn't even want no problems. That's who I sympathize with. Verity of the Doulahan from Konosuba.
Is that the guy with the sword?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I got fun.
Oh, I was wondering who that was. Not seen that show before. How long is it?
It's a couple seasons. 3 seasons now, I think, actually.
Nuts. I'm gonna have to go ahead and take a look at it.
Very funny.
I feel like the episode thus far has been a testament to the fact that men do get emotional. You guys have been so passionate. I really love all of the emotion and the zeal that you guys have given us tonight. Like it's been great. I'm so passionate about your villain.
I mean, I like to feel like this is a safe space.
Indeed.
It really is.
Until I see all the shit y'all was talking without my internet was fucking up. But yeah.
I mean, we weren't talking any type of shit. I mean,
We'll see.
I'm a guy who's standing outside the house. You at least went from one house to another.
You got 2 houses. It's great.
Brady just posted up on the side of the house.
This is a safe space. This is a safe space, everyone.
This is true.
Safe for what?
For expression.
Oh, doesn't it feel good just to be able to yourself freely, openly, no judgment?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just mad y'all said Fluke was the other adult in the room. That one's nuts to me.
I said
That's
one
who
and
the
a
other
half.
adult in the room was.
Who?
I said 1.5 adult. Jamal's the adult. Mikey's half the adult.
So you and
The
Mikey
adult side
together
doesn't
equal an
win.
adult.
Huh?
We
Is that
need
how?
adult. We
So
need
you and
adults
Mikey.
here. An adult.
So you and Mikey are make one adult. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes.
Got it. That's fair.
Accurate.
Yeah,
I like
That's
that.
fair.
yeah, that's fair.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, no argument for me.
Yeah, none at all. So, talking about our passion, who did you pick? Because I'm actually curious now.
Oh
Me?
no.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so I'm gonna start off with someone who truly is deserving of a bit of empathy. It's gonna be Lucy slash Kaede slash Mew from Elfin Lied. Yes, you know her as a psychopathic murdering machine. However, at some point, she was just a lost little girl in an orphanage with no family. She had no one. She was being teased and bullied and just forgotten about and abused. And then she found this cute little puppy and she loved that puppy and she cared for that puppy. And then those mean ass little bastards at the orphanage murdered her
Mm-hmm.
fucking puppy.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, she just said, you know what? I've been holding on for good, trying not to hurt these people. At this point, it's up for you niggas. So she decided everyone must die. Hey, I need to sleep in that house. It's fine. I'm gonna kill the whole family. Yes, I will dismember you over my dog. That's my best friend. I sure will. Yeah, you heard it here first. Um, don't play with my animals. I'm on her side. Furthermore, I'd like to point out that when she got shot in the head, right? Because she broke out the facility, snapped a few heads. There was a lot of high emotion, a lot of tension in that hallway. Anybody would have started dismembering people with their, thousands of arms. I mean, she was shocked. She didn't know what was happening. Anyway, they shot her in the head. I mean, crazy. Who does that to a young lady? Shot her in the head. And from there, we got to see who she truly was on the inside, which was a soft, gentle soul who wanted nothing but to cook with her family, maybe do some other stuff that will not be named here right now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the anime. There were things. However, she was a sweet little lady who just wanted to live her life and be loved. And I feel like for that, anyone should be deserving of sympathy. I mean, she didn't ask to be born that way, and she didn't ask for them to kill her dog, but they did ask for what they got. That's it. That's my piece.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, that's some John Wick type of shit. Like you came out.
See, and it was cool
No,
when the man did it, but when it's a lady
no.
doing
Exactly.
it,
For real. I never regarded Lucy as a villain in Elfin Lied. That little girl got so much nonsense, like from top to bottom in that show. So I mean,
niggas die every day. We heard it earlier.
every day, right? Y'all fuck around and find
Niggas
out.
die every day.
To find out just so happens to involve invisible arms putting you in different places.
Yep. And you know what? If that's not a testament to just not walking up on people, you don't know who you're talking to. Maybe you should chill with the attitude. I feel like
Exactly.
we could have learned a lot of lessons from Elfin Line, and maybe we as a community, as a people, need to go back and watch it because you don't know who you're fucking with. Thank you. Thank you. I will be running for president. Thank you.
Yes. Set us Monohoke for president.
I can't wait to see what's going around in that head over there, that upper left-hand corner. I can't wait for it to
All
be
the chaos?
revealed.
Chaos. I am intrigued as well.
Listen, it's
I'd
not gonna be
stroke my
that bad.
mustache if I had one.
It's not gonna be that bad. I'm trying to get the photo to work, but it's not working for me. Crap. Where'd it go? Shit. Please hold. Okay, I got it. Sorry about that. But just know that my mind is very pure right now. Okay. Only having good thoughts because of the person that I have picked. Again, still trying to get this damn photo to work.
I'm
That's
concerned.
fine.
So
Don't be
nice.
concerned. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. You're all in the safe space. This is a safe space, right?
I'm not sure.
No, we're all fine. It's okay. So, my choice. Trust me, it's not that. My choice is going to take.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, that's legit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, homeland. He just to fight his friends with a, he just wanted the Kiko. I'm gonna do the hell out of the. So correct me. The Hiko and Kona, the three of them, they just want peace for the. They just wanted to live in their little world. They wanted to be happy, safe. That was the key thing. To be safe, Magneto. To be safe. Okay.
That's a solid pick.
Hiko. Thank you. He just wanted them to be safe. And they created the Akatsuki for the goal to be safe. The Akatsuki wasn't bad at first. They weren't. In the beginning. Towards the end, we don't talk about that. It's just like the whole. We don't talk about that. Oh,
What?
after the
think you just talked about it.
There's the craziness that's popping up. That's if we were talking about real life villain sympathizers. But realize after his friend got killed, after he realized that and realized there was like point, he forced peace. He started slaughtering the innocents, and it's because he saw his best friend, his close friend that he grew up with, die. What he wanted to do was for the three of them to be safe, to live in a happy world. And it took Naruto to make him realize that he's not doing it the right way. He lost because of seeing his friend get killed. He lost his way. So I sympathize a lot with him. I mean, still pissed at how he did my man Pervy Sage. I'm not gonna lie.
4-1 out for Jiraiya Sensei.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Jiraiya. That's my guy.
Yeah. Like I'm still pissed about what he did with that, but I sympathize with him so much. That is who I pick. See, it wasn't that bad.
I mean, to be fair, my only complaint about your pick is if you pick Pain, what the hell is wrong with Lelouch?
Okay, when you have a man,
see,
like
she
like
has
this.
a point.
Look at him. Look at him. He's sitting.
Hey! We are not taking spiciness into the equation here.
Oh, we're taking spicy because first of all, he's very sassy with that pose, but he also gave he gave the trauma out. He said, "You know what? You have a little bit of trauma. You have a little bit more trauma on you." He was a trauma giver.
I will not negate that Lelouch was abusive as hell to the people in his circle. I will not negate that he passed out trauma to millions of civilians who happen to live in his country, in Japan. I will not, however, say that his efforts in order to dethrone his father and stop the world from having to deal with whatever his father was doing was not justified. Although, right, the jumping that Pain gave Jiraiya was out of pocket.
Listen, that's the only thing that just hurts me, okay? Out of everything he did.
You don't want to talk about the fact that he had to also take accountability and give his life to revive the people of the League.
But I just want to say really quickly, T. I love you, girl. But you talking about Lelouch passing out trauma, and Pain's whole thing was, I'm gonna traumatize a group of people so that they understand my trauma. What? That was literally the manifesto.
This is
We had good reasoning behind it.
If we are trauma, then we're normal.
Yes.
Okay, listen. All right, moving on. Let's go. Let's go back to here. He was a European colonist. Literally.
Oh, terrible.
Mm.
She's not wrong though. Not wrong though.
Nobody said wrong, just terrible.
This is a safe space. We can be here.
It's a safe space, but you know,
It just gets a little sassy. Little bit of that. Let's move to the other that we had to talk was out of all an anime, what is one was your plan?
oh, you breaking up? Is it just for me?
no, it's not
No,
just you.
it's
Okay,
me
I thought
too.
it was me.
No.
I thought it was me. All
New
right,
place, shitty Wi-Fi. I fucking hate it here.
it'd be
But
like
the
that.
question was, let me pull a question here. Actually, if I'm not on my shit today. I streamed earlier. I'm tired. I've been up since 4 a.m. I'm not happy. If
Yeah, I got
villain, which planet and
so
how?
close.
Oh, I remember the question. If you were the villain,
Mhm.
how would you make the plan work? Or how would you get away with it? How would you avoid
Right.
those meddling kids?
Kill the kids. I don't know why you're trying to trap kill. Guns exist. Sorry.
Wow.
They're eating dogs. They might as well just eat Scooby. I'm just saying.
Eat the cat.
I done.
That's
I
a
done
lot.
heard some shit. As a person from Ohio, I have heard and seen some shit. I fish out there. I'm there regularly. I've seen some shit in Springfield. I've heard some shit in Springfield, but that is some slanderous shit right there.
Dogs, they're eating cats.
Woo-wee.
Mhm.
How will he get
Alright.
away with it?
Oh man.
Getting on your ass with Lelouch.
I mean, honestly, that was really the easiest way to handle it. If Suzaku is actually put in charge in Japan, then they could have definitely had friendly relations in the chain of facts. Especially after he took power. There was absolutely no need for him to wild out the way he did at the end of that show. I will 100% agree with you on that. That being said, I'd have probably not said some crazy ass shit about killing the Japanese in general to my little sister after she found out that I had the ability to. Well, no, she didn't know that he had the ability. But after she found out that he was Zero, no, I wouldn't have said no crazy nonsense like that. Even by accident, that's nuts.
That's a wild statement.
That's a nice man from Ohio, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait,
Now,
me or her? I thought. Wait, Jay, who are you
I was
talking
talking
about?
about. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the
No,
comment.
I saw this too. I
Told her
was
how I
like,
Oh
always say
my
it's
cast though.
not. I was about to say
That's
it's not
what
incorrect.
right.
It's not incorrect though.
It's not.
How many ninjas? Every ninja squad got that 1D rank. Go find a cat mission. I bet it was
Start
the
them
same
early.
lady.
no comment.
Oh shit.
All right, so I would go first, but I believe, Dwight, you and I kind of picked the same person.
In regards to what?
The
Jay.
next topic. I
Oh, the how you would have got away with it. Yeah, no, I was just responding to what she said in the comments there.
Yeah, it was hard for me to think of one that's not just plot armor, like a good one that's not just plot armor. I think about Doflamingo. Nothing went wrong with it. Nothing went wrong with his plans for so many years, but then Luffy just showed up and everything went to shit because Luffy showed up.
Sometimes it just be like
So
that.
I think plot armor is like the biggest villain of everything, really. So I couldn't think of I couldn't think of one that wasn't plot armor related. That was just a bad plan.
Light Yagami.
Honestly, he
plan,
should have just quit when he was ahead.
Somebody needs to put that last statement on the screen
I got
because everybody needs to know the truth.
Yeah, he is technically the villain, but let's be
Damn.
real here.
damn.
Are you gonna be the one to tell Luffy he's the villain here at the end of the day? He's not gonna care. He's gonna
He
continue to
knows
destabilize whatever government the person who gave him the random 4 needed whoever that person who gave him that random 4 is, whatever economic situation that they are in, he's gonna go ahead and just dismantle it and tell everybody to start the fuck over. It's okay that he's the villain, but we're rooting for him.
he knows that he's not the hero.
As a
It's
matter of
not a
fact,
surprise.
he goes out of his way to make sure that he is not the hero. He already told these people he's not sharing no food with them. Period.
I don't think that's the worst part. You offer to help me. You might hit me because him is who he is. He said these hands is ready to eat for everyone. So you might hit me. You're going to abandon me. If it doesn't matter if I'm a 4,
That's
5,
ghetto.
6-year-old kid, you're gonna be like, suck it the fuck up, little bitch, and fight. Sir, I've never done this before. Even though you offered to help me, yes. Luffy is a villain. He puts everybody's lives in danger, his crew, the world, the person that he said he was gonna help. Yeah.
I mean,
Luffy.
the way I see it, Luffy is definitely the lesser of two evils if everybody in that particular verse is a villain. That's just me. I'm a fool. But then again, look, this is the ticket who I would like to see.
No. Luffy is a demon possessed by a biologically mutated polyamorous monster addicted to performance-enhancing drugs. Oh my god!
You know, I agree
How
with
long have you been
everything in
thinking
that.
about this?
I agree with every
Luffy's not
part of that
polyamorous though.
statement. I was
Luffy's
about to say, yeah, no,
asexual.
he's definitely asexual. I was about to say, I agree with everything in that statement except the fact that he's polyamorous. He definitely
that's a
Yeah,
doesn't like
maternity
Luffy's
episode.
asexual.
he don't
And I
like
don't think
no
he's
body.
addicted to performance enhancing drugs. That's Chopper. Chopper's addicted to performance enhancing drugs.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Chopper be in there
Shit,
whipping his
he's selling them now.
He's selling them now. He's selling them now.
Actually, the first one was for free. He didn't charge Beppo for
Real.
that.
Shit.
First one's for
The
free.
first one was free. Damn.
Wow.
Oh, he's a
Truly
drug dealer.
He is. The first
He's a
one was free.
doctor.
He's a drug dealer.
He's a doctor.
Doctors are just drug dealers that have degrees.
Exactly. He went to school for a long time to earn that title. Respect his pronoun.
Chopper never went to fucking school. Chopper.
He studied.
So he's still a drug. He's a drug dealer. He's just not certified.
He's definitely a drug dealer. He didn't go to school. Chopper don't got a degree.
He saves lives.
He sat in a room for what I can only imagine is about 5 years and learned everything himself, and then took another 2-year hiatus. So he probably got 7 years of actual learning under his belt, and maybe like 3 practical. The man is a drug dealer.
17. He's 17.
He's 17, but he didn't find the quack doctor at day 1. He lived with that family for a couple of years before he ate that devil fruit. My man is a drug dealer. It's okay. He's a pirate. He's allowed to be a criminal. It's kind of the point.
Writing
Jay just
scripts
wants
for
to give him a
days.
pass because he's cute. That's it. They're just blinded by his cuteness and because he's small, and that's why he's not in prison right now. That's why he has the
Facts.
lowest bounty. They're
Facts.
like,
He
oh,
got.
he doesn't do much.
He
Meanwhile, he's
don't
out
do
there getting
much.
the masses addicted.
The masses.
Wano, he passed out drugs to everybody in Wano, remember?
Everybody.
He
Everybody.
saved everybody's lives
Nah.
I
on the
mean, yeah.
fly.
I mean, he did, but what type
He
of
made
side effects?
crystal on the fly. He had to
Right.
cool
What
him
type of
down.
side
That ice.
effects? What type of side effects does that medicine have? I mean, it's not like he
Chopper's a
went out of his
villain.
way, and he's not. It's not like he went out of his way to heal everybody in a situation where they can't show any other emotion than joy. That's definitely not something he went out of his way to do. He real selective with how he handled his drug distribution. I'm
That's
just
true.
He
saying.
gave it to, he helped the people that he could help in the moment.
He
I'm
only
Mhm.
just
helped him so he wouldn't die because he knew he didn't have a
nah,
chance in that fight.
nah. She
He
said
wanted,
Luffy was the
he
villain.
wanted
Luffy is
everybody
indeed
not
the
to
villain.
die.
No,
But
she said
Luffy is the
Luffy was
villain.
the
Nobody's
villain,
arguing that.
and everybody under him is also the villain. You have to keep that in mind. Chopper is definitely a drug lord. maybe
He's
not
a
as
Luffy
villain.
needs to be
maybe
in
not as
jail.
maybe not as successful as Dofi facts, but definitely the next drug lord.
Well,
Tony with the chopper.
Yep. No, that coworker who gave you that first tiramisu, also a drug lord. I've had those. They're tasty.
why?
Oh
Okay.
man.
Well, you know what, Jay? There you go. You can improve upon Chopper's drug plan. Let's see what you
Yeah.
can do.
I have nothing to improve on a plan that worked exactly as it was intended to.
Facts.
I
Say that
do
shit
have
again.
one, you guys, but I need to
The
not bring
plan,
up
the plan was planning and it worked exactly how it was supposed to. I have no improvements. He did what he did, and he did it
Mm,
right the first time.
mm. What's the name of the guy from American Gangster? The Denzel character, Frank.
Oh my
What's
god.
his name?
Frank Lucas.
Frank
Yeah,
Lewis?
Frank Lucas.
that's
Lucas, you're right.
Chopper. He improved upon the plan, didn't get caught.
Can't be mad at it.
Can't.
You
Can't.
can.
I mean, and the crazy part is, though, he does his best not to get high off his own supply. You saw how hesitant he was to take that drug that one time, even after he had Caesar improve it. He don't like doing that. That's a last resort.
Yeah, yeah, he had to.
My
It was an
man has seen
absolute
My
necessity.
man has seen Scarface for sure.
Gotta avoid them pitfalls. He's smart. Gotta be well researched.
Very smart.
Uh, yeah,
Mm.
can't improve on a plan that worked.
No comment. Monohoke, you said you had one?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do. Okay. So, again, let me preface this by saying this is a despicable human being, okay? However, I feel like at the end of this line, he had a plan, a vision. So, the villain's plan, who I would prove upon, is Askeladd. Yes. So, I feel like Askeladd, first of all, I'm not going to justify who he was. I don't know if y'all have seen it. He went through a lot. You know, his mom was kidnapped. His dad took his mom. I'm not going to say more than that. He was born. He watched his dad kill his mom just in the street, like, ugh, bitch, get off me. And that was crazy. And then when he went to fight him, he was like, oh, actually, you might be my son. Look at the way you fight. That's cool. Come live with me now. After he was living in like a stable with his mom, who was losing her mind. Vinland Saga. Don't watch it. It's traumatic. However, so
I would like to say, watch it. It is great. That's just
It is great.
it
is
is,
a
but
great
also
one.
traumatic. Cue up some puppy videos afterwards so you feel better.
For
Um,
sure.
She's definitely dramatic.
For sure.
It was okay.
now, I'm not gonna ruin the things because now I know that there are people who are here right now who have not seen what happened. So ultimately, those of you who have seen it know what happened with Askeladd, and I feel like that would have never happened if he didn't allow his ego to get in the way. I believe that he could have saved his homeland had he not been so focused on his revenge. He spent the majority of his time making fun of Thorfinn, being focused on revenge and stringing him along and kind of rubbing it in Thorfinn's face that you're in this state and you haven't gotten what you want because you're so focused on your revenge, only for it to come back and bite him in the ass right at the very end. And I feel like had he just swallowed his pride in the way that he told Thorfinn to continuously do all that time that they were traveling together, he would have been able to save his homeland and he could have seen his plan come to fruition with getting rid of the king. But he didn't follow his own advice, much like all of us. We don't do. And look what happened to him. So if I were him, I would have shut up. I would have bit the bullet a little while longer, played the long game. I would have took Thorfinn as an example. He could have learned something from him. Play the long game and keep trying until you reach your goal. Practice what you preach, ultimately. Bam, that's mine.
That's a
Facts.
good one. That's a
Facts.
good one.
He definitely jumped the gun way too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And then
Way.
tried to play crazy, sir. We know you're smarter than that. Why are you out here acting an ass in the middle
I
of this
mean,
room?
I mean, when you sit back and think about it, you have to look at. We gonna have to talk about this because I'm with you. I also don't want to spoil it because it is a great plot turn and the anime is relatively
Mm.
new. But
Mm-hmm.
no, me and you are gonna have to talk because I'm sitting here like, look at where you are in life at this point.
That's the
It's not.
thing. Everything you worked for is right here, and you're gonna
But
flush it down the
it's not
toilet.
gonna. But that's what I'm trying to say. Look who he had in those roles. It wasn't gonna get any better from here.
I don't know if that's true. I don't
I
believe. I
nah.
don't know if that's true.
He had one solid guy in that plan, and that's why I'm just like I kind of feel it, but it doesn't necessarily mean hit the eject button the way you did.
I don't know. I'm in between. We'll have to. I can't. I feel like I can't say any more without ruining it for
Right,
the
right.
people
I'm
that
with you.
haven't
I'm
seen
with you.
it.
No
We'll
spoilers.
talk later. This is
Yeah.
fun. This is fun.
No spoilers. All right, Dwight, what do you got?
Oh, I thought I went on a tirade about Lelouch, but I guess Light. Honestly, this man could have stopped way earlier than what he did. He got a little too power hungry. Remember how I say, you need to have a person in your circle who's just around checking boxes off, making sure shit gets done? That's great and all, but there's a line. And I feel like the line with Light was when he got to a point where he had to build into his plan. It, is Death Note an old enough anime for us to talk about? I know that Code Geass
Absolutely.
is
I
okay.
feel like
So
it is.
Yeah.
I know I feel like it's low key required reading though. But no, when he has to build into his plan a spot where he is no longer doing what he's doing, I think that's where we're like, maybe you can take a break. Maybe you can stop doing this. Because at this point, nobody has any real evidence against you. It's all circumstantial. So it's a situation where you can really, I mean, you done did the thing. You can go retire someplace where the cost of living is extra low and be cool. And maybe just remind the people that you around every so often. But I mean, by that point, you had already had a religion found about what you were doing. So at a certain point, you need to know when to quit. And I don't feel like Light had that. He needed someone in his back corner to where that could say, "Hey, maybe we're good." And he didn't have that. And then he went too far, and then he got the end of the show, which was absolutely ridiculous.
Moby. Listen.
I agree. Definitely had the same Naruto Sasuke vibes going. This is definitely the fact. Notice me, senpai. I agree.
No,
I
hold
only
on.
agree.
In Naruto, only Sakura is a beard. He not to know what's up, okay?
True.
You know he's not hitting that transformation jutsu, turning into Sasuke.
You know,
Stop it.
by the time I got to the last Naruto movie, I was clapping so much for Hinata. I'm like, she's finally gonna get these buns after all these years. Yes.
Shadow Clone.
Yes, our girl been thirsty since she was a child. I was also happy for her.
Right.
She persevered. She said, "I'll die. Don't want me, but like I'll die for him."
But I mean, the only reason I applaud it is because she picked this. I mean, it's Naruto. This is a cat who low key kind of he's not a dick. It's not a situation where it's not undeserved. Hey, have somebody chasing after you for as long as you did. Unlike his boyfriend, but that's just me.
You just
I
gonna
don't mind
slide
if my
that in
man
there,
has
huh?
a boyfriend. That's right, he not a girl. Yes. Take your man.
Yeah, for her man. She said, "I will show him how much I love him." Still got her ass beat.
But you know what? Oh, it was. I really wish she stayed at home that particular day, but I get it. I understand. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at her at all.
They both needed the character development.
They did. They absolutely both needed the character development at that particular moment. Exactly. His boyfriend. They knew at that particular moment that they were destined for each other, and here we are. But
I want you to stop saying that so matter of factly. That's what's bothering me. You like a kid in a bit.
I loved Naruto as a read, but the fact of the matter is that relationship has always been something that bothered me. Like, I get riding for your person. I really do. Like, more than I absolutely should. But at the same time, the way that Sasuke was doing everybody was, I don't know, man. There's a line, and at the same point, I believe in boundaries, and I feel like Naruto should have put some down way sooner than what he did.
Sasuke's just going through trauma.
Was looking nice.
Trauma, man. Hold on. I heard Jamal say this shit once. It's okay that you got cut, but it's your fault if you decide that you want to bleed all over everybody. Sasuke wasn't right.
Stop it. He was in his bad bitch era. We've all been there. A little tit, a little nip. We all have those.
Hey,
it's better than the romper. It's better than the romper.
Respect out of most. That is one thing I will sit here and respect out of most of the villains here. Even the ones on our list, they all had a moment where they're like, you know what? Say something to me about it. Exactly, my guy right here. Say something to him about it.
Say something. I'll just write your name.
My man's had the worst haircut ever because he was walking around with the Death Note. For real, who gonna say something about this shitty ass cut I got? Basic looking ass. Crazy. His ass was getting bullied. That's how he ended up with the Death Note. Punk ass bitch.
Oh shit.
Oh my
The
god.
puppet
My
face.
chest
I
hurt.
don't like it. How do you make a face so unlikable? His nostrils piss me off, and they're just lines. Ugh, I had to recover.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Oh shit. Okay. Yep.
Next.
Uh, oh
Show,
man.
show
Who
enough.
else has ideas for world domination?
I'm sorry. I only had a list of people that I felt bad for, and unfortunately, they all are horror villains.
I
And
mean, but who could have got away with it though?
I mean,
Who could have got?
they all got away with it. It's just the process was very slow. Like, for instance, Freddy Krueger, his process was right. It's just he had to deal with all these white people, and nobody was just falling for it. Like they just kept passing this shit along. He like, God damn, I thought you was gonna be the last one, but kept on coming.
As a person who works a regular job in America, that statement.
Like he went and hired another villain to help him. He said, "You know what, bro? I need you to go and kill people so they can think it's me, so I can go finish my fucking business because they tried to get rid of me." Downside is
Oh my
the white
god.
people hired the same villains and said, "You know what? How about you fight him because you like to kill, right? Undiscriminatory. Kill him because he brought you here." So he was like, God damn, now I gotta fight the man I hired. So it was just it's always going bad downhill for people like him. But then you have like Leatherface, who's also getting a bad rap. Like, yes, he killed a lot of people, but what people don't understand was he was mentally disturbed, like he was slow. So his family told him, like, hey man, these people are coming, they're gonna take you away, they're trying to separate us, and you're gonna starve to death. So in order to eat, you have to kill them. So I need you to go out and kill them. And every time he saw somebody come close to the property, he will hunt them down and kill them and bring them back so that way the family can eat. So he was just doing what he mentally think is right as far as keeping his family together and protecting his house. So that was like the downside on him. Let's see. Jason is another person that got a bad rap.
I mean, to be fair, with that particular argument, is Leatherface a blight on himself and his family, or a blight on the American foster care system?
Well, he was a blight on everybody. And the only people that took him in was his family because they said, we understand him. He's just a little different. We just need to keep him away from people. But people kept coming to the area and they say, well, fuck it. Go get him, boy. Hunt them down.
Go get him. Okay, yeah, no, with that particular line of
Go
thought,
get him, boy.
it's definitely.
Yeah, that's what they would do. Like they would get in the pickup truck and they would have him on foot with his chainsaw to hunt them down. And when the one girl did get away, he fucking panicked. He sat there and cried in the middle of the street, which is the infamous scene y'all see him spinning around because he was like, fuck, I fucked up. I have to go back and say one got away. So that's where the bad side comes, but the whole town was in on it. So
You know, I wonder how things happen to where stuff like that plays out like that. Because you gotta imagine, the mother and the father in that scenario came from two different completely lifestyles. So how do they how do they end up getting themselves together, deciding that this is what's okay, and then having a Leatherface? Like, what
well,
happened?
they were inbred. That was one of the biggest odds. They
Ah.
were an inbred family that lived off in the Hicks. And because they didn't really interact with most people, Leatherface, which his name was Bubba or whatever, he was a butcher. So he was prone to killing all the meats and stuff, bringing it back, cutting it up for him, and just feeding the family. And the sheriff of the town was also a part of this because they're all a family. And because they're a small knit family that lives in the Hicks, nobody would know they're there.
How about the sheriff is related to these people?
Yes. Yep.
This blew his mind. They all, he said inbred. They all related. You seen that
Like
time?
on the saw, like it has like something like on the saw that says like blood is in the family or something like that. Like it's imprinted on his chainsaw. That was his gift to him to go out and cut shit. And when the butcher place closed down, he had nowhere to go, so he used that skill to kill the people. And like the same thing for like Jason Voorhees, he wasn't actually a killer. It was just they killed his mother, who was rightfully so defending her child. Like, yo, I sent my kid here for fucking camp, and y'all let this nigga die while y'all trying to get.
Hold on. No. Wait.
Head cut off. You know what, Jason? They killed me. I failed. You need to hunt them down and murder every single person that comes to this fucking camp. What did he do? He came and he hunted everybody that comes to Crystal Lake. You come there and think you're gonna hang out? No, you're not, because this man's gonna come and kill you because that's his trauma.
So Jason is gonna kill people because they want to get their rocks off because I drowned and you come in here getting naked or getting your rocks off. He gets triggered in the afterlife and then comes back to kill people.
Nah, yeah, right.
This
right
right.
I died because of that. That is selfish. And my mom got killed trying to defend me.
Time out. I'm not gonna let you pay his mama like a martyr like that. She was all the way out of line. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the first Jason was his mama. It wasn't even actually Jason actually running around doing the killing. It was her.
Yeah, he was in the lake and she was running around killing the people, and they thought it was just some random groundskeeper.
Right.
But that's how they
she was, the way she reacted was out of line. Tragedies do happen, but that don't mean you gotta go ahead and take out everybody who happens to want to hang out in the general vicinity. Not even the same spot, not even the lake, the camp itself. The general vicinity of the spot that your son allegedly died because he didn't. He got back up and started killing people.
If it's my baby, I'm going up for mine. So I mean, maybe she is justified. Don't come here. It's my baby's burial ground now. No one can use the lake anymore.
Which, if you want to have the psychotic break like that, is cool. I understand that, but at the same time, once the score has been settled, if you go beyond that, you're out of line.
The score is settled when I'm 6 feet deep.
She was. So then she decided to sick her ghost of a son. The man had to get out of the lake. You just heard Shona. He had to get out of the lake.
Yes, because her head was cut off, sitting in the fucking mud. He comes to, oh damn, Ma, your whole face is in the mud.
But you got everybody. Okay, but you saw the first movie. You saw how much nonsense she had to go through to cut that woman's head off. Everybody else died. She was the only person left. She went through hell and back to cut off that woman's head. And then
Jason took the machete that killed his mom and said, I'm killing every single one of you with this fucking weapon. Since y'all use it on my family, y'all gotta get it too.
I took it personally, but that does not excuse Jason's mom. That woman was not a martyr.
You know she worked at that camp, right? Like she was working during the time.
Yeah.
And they didn't even close the camp down. They didn't fire the camp.
Wasn't she like the person, the lunch lady or some shit like that there?
She was the groundskeeper.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm 100% with you up until the point where she got. After she got, she had absolutely no reason to sick Jason on everybody else. And one of the reasons why I actually don't fuck with Jason movies was because of the fact that motherfucker kept coming back. It's not like Freddy or no. I'm getting confused between him and Mike. Mike is the same. Mike is a motherfucker who kept coming back. But I digress.
Talk about Michael Myers.
But you know what? If he leaves the cul-de-sac vacant, that means that new people can come in. It's keeping the economy moving, baby.
Not as keeping the economy moving is wild.
They said close up Crystal Lake, Just call it a wrap. They said, no, we got to make some money. We still gonna rent those fucking Airbnbs out.
They want an excuse to frack, not Airbnb. They want an excuse to frack someplace. They can definitely get the fracking in there. It'd be okay. Get rid of the lake, get rid of the land. It's all right. Just dig up everything in that particular spot. I approve of that because of the fact that at that point, no ghost should be really bothering the spot. He's gonna got his spirit disturbed and whatnot, so he gonna leave. Hopefully.
Now, all the
Possibly.
people that went to that town, they will always say, "Oh, where are you going? Oh, you going to Crystal Lake? You know we got a Marriott. You can stay at, have a good time. We got pools and everything. No, we want to go to Crystal Lake.
Way safer.
We heard it's way cheaper. It's nice. It got a good lake we can hang out in.
I cannot get behind making the nice cheap spots the places that will get you killed by not even a regular individual, some sort of magical phantom, whatever the hell Jason is.
And it was littering.
Might as well get him for littering.
He's still trying to do his groundwork. All these white people coming throwing shit on the ground. He's like, fuck, they gotta die. I'm with that.
I get it.
Making my job harder.
All right. So clearly Shonuff is the ultimate villain sympathizer because
Yes.
you have been going up for your horror movie heroes, and now I realize that we need to get you a therapist. We'll talk about that after this episode.
That's your man. You gonna stand beside him?
Now is when you realize this.
I feel like sometimes
We gotta talk after this.
and, like it really starts to come full circle after a point in your life. You know, my frontal lobe is developed. You know,
Mhm.
yeah.
My frontal lobe. Like,
Ridiculous.
whoa.
All the bullet points.
Oh boy,
Oh my goodness.
you guys are hilarious.
I'm
want
just
to ask.
saying.
Show
You
me
watch
you
these
fuck-
movies, you see the bigger problems. Like I heard Michael Myers, like he had reasonings behind why he was coming back all the time. Like I have to kill my fucking sister. This bitch has to die. Like you don't understand. The only person I understand was Dr. Loomis, who was like, "Yeah, we get it, Michael. We just need you to stay up in the hospital while we handle shit on the outside." No, I gotta do this shit myself. I don't have a drive, so I can come and kill her.
You know what?
What was his beef with Jamie
putting
Lee
you
Curtis
away.
anyway?
We're gonna
I'm
mute your
curious
ass.
That was
about
his
that.
sister.
because
I mean, I get that. But I'm not a super huge horror movie buff. My daughter been trying to get me into that for months, and I'm just like, it was never something that took me when I was a kid. But if you're telling me that his whole beat was to kill his sister, and specifically his sister,
His
then
family.
what?
Just the family.
But why? Because
So
of the
he had a
fact that they
shitty
sent
family.
because they sent them to therapy. The fuck?
Well, no. He had a shitty family, and due to the abuse and everything, he was like, "Fuck it, I'm going to kill all of you." But then they put him in the hospital, and he said, "You know what? When I get out, I'm gonna fucking kill all of you, flat."
It's
And
still on.
that is his whole motive: is to kill his family. That is it. Nobody on the sides. Just I need them people that live in that fucking house. They gotta die.
That's nuts.
And his therapist
Yes,
says,
sir.
"I understand that."
Sir.
So I'm gonna go to your house and warn them, hey, y'all son and y'all little brother, he crazy. Y'all need to leave. They're like, man, fuck Michael. He ain't getting out. We sent him
Not
to the
getting.
hospital. Well, he broke out last week and we can't find him.
Sir.
And they're like, oh. So yeah.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
You gonna stand beside him?
I'm stressed out now. I'm about to leave my home. I'm leaving my home after this episode, and I'm never coming back.
I'm leaving my home. I'm sorry.
You know what?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to
Don't
find out
do
this
it.
way because this is wild.
Right? I gotta say,
Also-
Shonuff's gonna be an amazing lawyer in October.
No.
He
No.
had a
Yes.
niece who was like,
Yes.
yo, Michael, you're my uncle. Don't kill me. And he was like, you know what? I like you. I'm not gonna kill you because you cool and you young, but the older motherfuckers gotta die flat. And she was like, I can get with that. And they left it alone. She never died. She went on to warn people, hey, my uncle is a murderer. He killed the rest of the family.
He was unaware of her blood relative.
Not wrong.
I quit. I quit.
This has been an
Okay.
enlightening episode. This
I
has
feel
been a
like
very enlightening episode.
Holy.
Enlightening is a word.
That is a word. That is a word indeed. Jay Will, did you have someone who should have got away with it out of curiosity?
Someone who should have got away with it. I don't have someone that should have got away with it, but I did come across this interesting thing about Maleficent. So originally, when she was supposed to be on, I don't remember the whole thing. So, but originally when uh in whatever Sleeping Beauty Kingdom was, uh she was never, the thing was, she was never invited to like the marriage or to the birthing party or whatever it was, whatever event they were having, that they invited all the other kingdoms and all the other people of the Fae court. She wasn't invited, which was a major offense. Yes, she didn't get the invite. And that is a major offense of the time. So when she showed up, she was not wrong. And she gave them a chance to apologize. And in Fae court and Fae law, that fucking around with Faes get you fucked up. So Maleficent wasn't wrong in what she did. Maybe I don't know how she could have got away with it different. But I won't say that she was entirely wrong. Y'all asked for them problems.
I mean,
Y'all gotta know who you fucking with.
wasn't Maleficent a known entity before all of that? Yeah, you're probably right.
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy.
I mean,
Like, oh, my invite must have got lost in the mail. Guess I gotta fuck shit up. Like that is ridiculous.
it's
Wow.
insane energy. It's insane energy. I agree.
But can you imagine, like, you hearing about this event? It's like the biggest event in the kingdom. Everybody know about it, but you ain't get the invite. People buying clothes and shit. Like, yo, I got my outfit ready. Where my invite at? And they're like, oh yeah, you ain't invited. Sorry.
I mean, if we being real here, how many times has Beyonce gotten snubbed at the end?
Oh, now
You
bring it
certainly
up.
make a point.
You can't curse the whole Academy's progeny.
Now you bringing up
But if she did, we would not be mad about it.
Um,
If she did, we wouldn't be mad.
We wouldn't. We wouldn't. We all
Yeah.
just kind of sit back and look and just be like, you know what? Justice.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's crazy, bro.
They on the phone talking about it's only gonna be like 2 or 4 people there, a couple of drinks, nothing big. She show up, they got ribs and shit. People dancing. Like,
They got ribs. I'm pissed. They said it was just gonna be chips and some ham sandwiches. That was it.
Y'all broke out the good china. Y'all ain't even eating off paper plates. What? Oh, you
Right.
niggas. You
Right.
motherfuckers.
The plates you gotta wash.
Somebody stand to help clean up.
Oh my goodness.
Well, this has been a great episode.
Indeed.
I agree wholeheartedly.
We're going to close out here, but we are going to start with Mr. J himself. Please let the people know where they can find your villain ass at.
I am not a villain. I am an asshole. You catch me at J Will the Jet, pretty much wherever you're gonna find me at. That's it.
Oh, well, thank you. Asshole. Anyway, Princess Monohoke, where can they find you at? Because I see you're streaming on Twitch.
I am streaming on Twitch, so you can find me there, or the picture website where I don't post pictures. Yes, you can find me anywhere anywhere at all, type in Princess Mononoke and I'll be there. Y'all like them notes, didn't y'all? I don't know. That shit was hot. That's it.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Dwight.
I am here every weekend on the Trap House. Y'all can catch
Lies.
me at my most weekends. Okay, look. Not anyway.
My bad.
Not your bad. Anyway, like I said, you can catch me here in the Trap House every weekend. That is my Instagram handle over there, DL Fraggy12. I also might, well, no, never mind. Anyway, but yeah, catch me here every weekend, and I'm that part retaining. Mhm.
Show
Nah,
where can they- Nah, you're done. You're done. You
I'm
had
done.
a colonizer
I'll
on
be
your
quiet.
side. Yep.
I will be
Showing up.
quiet.
You can find me anywhere Princess Mononoke is, hanging out in the shadows. So,
It's not creepy at all.
Right. For how much longer? Is that really an option?
That's
After
accurate.
this episode, we don't know.
well, that's all the time. Anywhere she's at, you can always find me somewhere near. So, you're looking for me, look for her. You will find me that way.
Oh, you got a comment here. You're
Fair.
too handsome for serial killing.
See, you the one that end up in the back of the van. Don't fall for it. That's how I got here. It's unsafe. I thought the same thing. Now I'm stuck. Don't do it.
Not. Wait, time out. You're implying you picked him up, he picked you up and tied him in the back of a van.
So I have free puppies.
That's not what I said. He had candy.
It wasn't puppies, it was candy.
It was candy.
Candy.
But
Not the candy.
Wait. What kind of candy?
Exactly.
All the candies. Kit Kat. He had every candy bar full size. I had Skittles, High Chews because he's an old man. Grandma purse candies. But I like stuff like that. Butterscotch candies. I'm easy. I'm sorry.
I mean, at least you admitted that it'd be like that sometimes.
The first step is admitting it. So it's okay.
I'm trying to change, y'all.
Tap.
Well, you can find me at my social media here. I am your big titty friendly gal from Jersey. I am going to try to be here every weekend. Otherwise, you can find me on my Twitch where I'm streaming Sims and you can watch the chaos there because, of course, Jason Voorhees showed up in my Sims and he was killing all the teens. All the damn teens that came into my house. But yeah.
Unnecessarily, might I add, too. Some of them was added on their own.
They just walked in. Like, you don't live here. You don't pay the bills.
They came in, died, and then Jason kind of put the exclamation point on it. It was awesome. It was great.
And then an arsonist came in and set fire on everything. It was just great.
It was great.
What?
Watch from a distance.
Listen, watch my stream. Sims gets crazy.
Oh yeah, no, I have to go back and do it. Shit was funny.
Wait until I make all of us. It's gonna be great.
I can't wait to see that.
Please don't put Show Enough in the same house because, as you can see, Jason will be unsafe.
Not Jason's gonna be unsafe. Time out.
Fear for Jason.
You're concerned about Jason's health when the rest of us are gonna also be in there.
Jason's gonna die. Jason is in danger.
If Jason's not there to save us, we're in danger.
Well, that is it for us. We will be back next week. That's all I got for the closing. Yeah. We out. Peace, bitches.
Bye.
Peace.